Hi, Hushman here from topnewdomains.com. This is the part 1 of video series talking about what a good domain name is and shows you the top 9 characteristics of a good domain name. Although there's plenty of other good features, but always keep in mind these features before registering any domain names. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the importance. Why is this so important? As you may know, domain name is an online real estate, a better location on the web that gets always better exposure, and it means higher profit. So a good domain name is like gold. Whether it is converted to a real website or resold to another domainer, a person who buys and sells domain names, it becomes huge success. Now I'm going to show you about the 9 characteristics of a good domain name. It should be .com extension, should be short, it should be easy to spell, easy to remember, it should be unique and brandable, there should be no hyphens, no numbers, and no misspelling in the domain name, and finally it should be well combined and descriptive. So I'm gonna talk about these features one by one. The first feature, as mentioned, is that should be a .com extension. Why? First, it's more popular and also it's more favorable. I mean, imagine many people just types a name of a website with the .com extension in their internet browser address bar. So maybe you have a .org or .net, but chances are your visitors may only type the .com version, and if you don't own the .com version of that website, you may lose your visitors. With that being said, there are some other popular extensions. .org and .net, as mentioned, these are also popular, but try to always stick with .com extension. And in some cases, local extensions for targeting the local population is better. Now, about the examples, you know, for example, youtube.com, facebook.com, and google.com. You have never heard about youtube.org or facebook.net or google.info. But if you want, you could also buy the .org or .net extensions and redirect them to your .com domain name. And in some cases, as I said, local extensions are more powerful and popular. So for example, in Sweden, hitta.se is more familiar than the .com version. The second characteristic is that it should be a short domain name. Why? Because it's easy to spell, easy to type, easy to pronounce, and easy to remember. There is no strict rule, however, you should try to choose a name shorter than 20 characters, and less than 10 characters is perfect. About the example, which one do you think is better? Car.com? That's amazing. CarAdvice.com? It's also a top premium domain name. OnlineCarAdvice.com? Okay, it's still good, but toponlinecaradvice.com is very long and it cannot be considered as a good domain name. So remember, the shorter the name, the more premium. And the third feature is it should be easy to spell. Okay, maybe we have covered it in the second feature as that it should be short, but not always it means that each short domain name is easy to spell. So I'm gonna explain it in a better way. So why? It is obvious, because you want your visitors to easily type and remember your domain name for future visits. So there isn't any written guidelines, but always stick with simple words and avoid misspelling. So which one do you think your visitor may spell correct? stuttgarthistory.com or germanyhistory.com? Okay, Germany is more general, but you know, everybody can spell Germany in a better way, but Stuttgart history, even it's in correct spelling, it's very hard to spell. How about cappuccino? Everybody knows about cappuccino, but to be honest with you, 90% of people types it incorrect because it's a very hard name. So instead of having website about cappuccinobars.com, you could have it coffeebars.com. Okay, maybe it's not available, but just try to come up with other names, more general, more easier to type and spell. So try to put yourself always in the shoes of your visitors? Would you simply your domain name without any mistake? If that's so, that's a good domain name. Alright, that's it all for now. That's the part 1. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the part 2. This is Hushman from topnewdomains.com.